Hello friends, welcome. I'm Robin with Zimmy Simple Designs. If you see the red light, like you caught me live. If not, you're watching the replay. Please type in hashtag replay, say hello, tell me where you're watching from. Uh-oh, why do I not see myself? There we go. I'm afraid I was on my personal page for a minute. How is everybody? When you come in, say hello. People are popping in. I'm still not seeing them. I hope I see comments today. How is everybody? I'm gonna see. Sam or Margie? There's three. Boy. There's quite a lag time. I'm waiting to get on the page before I start. Some more. Hi guys. Oh, there she is. Hello, Sam. Hi, Barb. I saw people coming in. I just wasn't seeing comments. I was afraid I wasn't going to see them. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me. I was kind of waiting to see if there was more coming. I am in an event today with Southern Twangs and Things, and it is Santa's Workshop is the event today, and I want to thank Sam with Graham's Rustic Farmhouse, and Margie with the Crafty Heifer, and Kimberly at Kimby's Collections. Up after me is Lisa with Lisa's Crafting Closet. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And I don't know if I see more people on, but I'm not seeing comments, so let me see if I can come out and go back in. Hi, Diane. How are you today? Okay, we're gonna get going. Hi, Margie. How is everybody? Thank you for having me. Hi, Barb. Thank you for those 5 stars. There's people coming in. Hi, Susan. Thanks, guys, for being here with me. I really, really appreciate it. Hi, Julie. How is everybody? I've been watching, doing stuff and watching intermittent. So everybody's done some really cute projects. So, but one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to apologize to Margie and Kimberly and Sam. I kind of interfered a little, and I probably, and I know I shouldn't have, and I felt horrible when I did it. I'm not in control of the event group. I'm not in charge. I guess I get used to a certain routine, and so, and I want to apologize also to Jen. You guys are so sweet, and I don't want to do anything to intimidate or make anybody anxious or self-conscious or anything, because I know we're all starting out new. So I just wanted to let you guys know I'm truly sorry. So anyway, we're gonna get going. I have this chunky tag. Hi, Annette. That we're gonna use. It's like inch and a half. But we're gonna put, I have my husband cut out this cute little nativity that we're going to add to our tag. And this is a new wood kit I have. You get all of the pieces. Yeah, well, I felt truly, truly horrible after I did it. I knew what I did. I overstepped. And I don't ever want to do that at all to anybody. I just want to be able to encourage and support everybody. And, you know, everybody's at a different level than I am, and I got to remember that. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Pamela. So that's what we're going to work on. This kit is available. If you want to get one, they're 15 plus shipping. Hi, Sheila. How are you, Miss Sheila? So, I am going to paint the tag in Paint Couture's Buttercream. And I want to do that because I'm not really going to do... Hi, Sybil. I kind of want my pieces to pop because I'm not going to paint the manger. I'm going to leave it... Hi, Renee. I am going to leave it like it is. So I want it to show up. So we're going to paint the tag and distress it and all the things. Get it all. Hello, Denise. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate it. Hi, Gail. Well, thank you. Yeah, if you want one, just private message me. I don't have a website. You can just private message me and we'll get you taken care of. So, I was just going to do the tag and put like an image or something on here. And I thought, I could do like, it's Christmas, you know, the true meaning of Christmas is what, Jesus' birthday. So, hi, Carly. Hi, Kimberly. Love the picture, video of the bear. I've seen that happen. We lived in the mountains of Arizona, and certain times of the year, the bear would come down. And one night I was at a friend's, and they lived near a big, you know, those big trash cans. And we went to go home, and there was a big old bear inside that big dumpster, right in the dumpster. We waited till he was done before we went out because the dumpster was out where the car was at. We didn't want to mess with him. So we kind of left him alone, let him do his thing. And he wasn't there very long. And hello, Deborah. I know it is, isn't it? But where we lived in Arizona, I mean, I seen them. They're really bad. They're having to relocate them a lot. We have one in our yard. They had one walking down the highway, probably one of the busiest roads in town, just wandering down the road, down the pathway. So, hi, Rustic Notions. Hi, Sybil, watching. I don't know your name, Rustic Notions. I'm sorry. You'll have to tell me your name. But I want to thank Sam and Margie for having me. Got like chunks in here and I don't like it. I don't know why it does that. Okay, we're going to dry this and then I'm going to paint the back. Yeah, he was just taking a stroll. Yeah. And the cops were out there because he was getting near the people. And the cops were out there using pepper spray on him until the Forest Service could come in and catch him so they could relocate him. It was, yeah. People were taking pictures. It was like, okay. I was like, I'm not getting that close. Hey, Ruby, how are you? How you been? Okay, that's dry enough. Thank you for sprinkling, Ruby. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, where we lived in Arizona, we lived in the mountains, and it was really pretty. I know most people don't think of Arizona as having mountains. You know, most people think of it as desert, and there is desert there. Don't get me wrong, but we lived, you know, we had elk and the bear and fox and. Hi, Sue. How are you? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, Kim. That's crazy. I'm about out of this paint. I'm going to have to get some more. All right. We got this side. And I just wanted to paint the whole thing just so the back is finished. I might put something on the back. I don't know. I'm doing good, Sue. Make sure I get the lid. It's not wanting to go on right. There we go. There, I got it. All right, we'll dry this and we're gonna sand it. So what's everybody doing today? I did a little crafting. I had some errands I had to run. My daughter-in-law got some zucchini, so I have a big zucchini. I'm gonna shred it and freeze it so I can make zucchini bread for my husband. I've never done it, so this I hope I do it right. And I've just got my gator sander, and we're gonna sand this. Yeah, I've never done it, but I thought, well, I'm gonna give it a try. You're about to go, well, you enjoy the hike. You sure are in a pretty location. That's really pretty, all those mountains and stuff. Hi, Virginia. Is it? It's warm here too. Do you love zucchini bread? I'm not a big zucchini bread eater, but my husband loves it. And when my mom was alive, she would make it for him every year at Christmas time. And she was here one year at Christmas, and I got her recipe. So, yeah, I'm going to use it because he just loves it. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Nice and peaceful and probably cool. I don't know if it's cool. All right. Sorry, guys. This is probably boring. But I hope you guys will join Southern Twangs and Things. It's Sam with, I always forget, Graham's Rustic Farmhouse, and Margie with the Crafty Heifer, and Kimberly with Kimby's Collections. They have that page, and you can go there. You've missed some of the ladies that were on today. You can go there and watch the replays. Yes, I do too, Kimberly. I was so thrilled that I got it from her before she passed. And it's in her handwriting, so to me it's really special. All right. I think I'm going to get another piece of, because I really want some distressing on this. welcome. Hey Kim, how are you? Hi Criselda. How is everybody? All right. Maybe just a little bit more. And I could always, I think the other side got a little more grunge, so. Hey Jan. Oh wow, your little mittens are so darling. Those were cute. I was doing a little crafting while I was watching, and I took it. Do you guys use bubble wrap? I've taken the roll, you know, that hard like roll that's the bubble wrap is wrapped on. I saved it, and I made some firecrackers. My husband was able to cut it on the bandsaw, and he cut it into, I can't remember how many inches, but he did 3 of them for me, so I had 3 little firecrackers, and there was 1 little piece left, and I thought, what am I going to do with that? And I was looking at it yesterday, and I thought, oh, that would make the cutest snowman's hat. So that's what I did with it. I made a snowman's hat. And, you know, I used, for the brim of it, I used cardboard and added, and it turned out so cute. So you don't have to, you know, use what you got. I love it. But I'm going to take a picture. I took a picture of it, and I'm going to post it. Hot there, Kimberly. Hello, Lynn. How are you? How are you doing today? Okay. So we're going to get some wax on this. Oops. Let's throw that down. Got it kind of clean. It wouldn't. Oh my gosh. How crazy. Finally let you in though, huh? That old chatbot. You guys, I have Telegram. If you, thank you so much, Lynn. You are just the sweetest. You are so sweet. Anyway, what I was going to say is I have Telegram. So if you exclamation point Telegram here in the comments, my link will come up, and you can go join my Telegram. I always use it when I'm going to go live. So I'm just going to paint. I think what I'm going to do is I have this scrap. I believe it's a tea towel, and I think I'm going to use it to like wrap the baby like this. How did I have that? I may have to trim it down. Let's see. Yeah, maybe like that. Like that. And then I thought I would maybe just tuck this long part underneath, but I don't know. What do you guys think? But I'm going to paint his face, and I'm going to use, this is chalk paint from Nicole with Afraid Not, and this is tortoise, and I love it for faces. Hi, Aiden, how are you? And actually, I wonder, what do you guys think? Do you think I should do that, or just paint it and put some sisal or Spanish moss? This is kind of what I was thinking to do. Like that. Kind of like that. Or do you think it needs the sisal or Spanish moss in there? And just leave it and paint it. Like I said, I'm leaving the manger. I'm not going to paint it. Although, you know what I might do now that I'm thinking about it? Well, I don't know that I want it all white. I think my comments stopped. So you guys are talking to me. But maybe a little Spanish moss. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It needs like texture. You know what I mean? So I wonder if I put this under here. And it's there. Of course, I think this is really too long. And then tuck some Spanish moss up underneath there. Spanish moss, Julie. See, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Add a little Spanish moss. Okay, let's do baby's face. Let's. Oh my, decisions, right? Okay. And I'm not going to get too particular with this. I'm not very perfect with things. My husband came in, he's sitting in here. Hi Brenda, how are you? So did you clean house today? Or are you just crafting and just doing what you want? There. So I painted it like that. Hello, Miss Debbie, how are you? Is it hot in Cholo? Your sister.
Tell her to get a job.
Huh?
Tell her to get a job.
Terry says he's sitting here. He told me to tell you to get a job. That's Debbie is my sister-in-law, guys. She's a sweetheart. Okay, then I have a star, and we're gonna paint it in gold nugget. I love that color. And I got a fairly big star because I wanted you to kind of, I wanted it big. Oh, well, let's use the right end of the brush, Robin. All right. And we're going to distress all of this too. I considered using a rusty star, but I thought, no. We need to have like a bright star. So does anybody have planned besides watching the event today? I don't. It's too hot. It's getting warm here. Hi, Vida. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't, and I apologize. Okay. So now our star is painted. And I'm going to clean this brush. I don't like to leave it in the water. Boy, my comments are strange. I'm going to turn my heat tool on. I'm just going to sand this just a little bit. You wouldn't have to do this. You could do this little kit any way you like. I mean, you could rust the star if you wanted. You know, it would be up to you how you wanted to do it. And like I said, you could actually do the back of the tag, you know, do something on that and have it two sides. Well, hello, Kelly. How are you? How have you been doing? Hopefully good. Okay, so I sanded, kind of distressed the baby Jesus and our star. So let's bring this over here again. And we're going to get my dark wax. And I'm using the Bear Dark Wax. And this Sam was so kind. She sent me, when this was on $5 at Home Depot. We don't have a Home Depot here. And she was so sweet. She sent me a little package, and in it, she sent me some of this wax. I thought that was so sweet of her. What?
Oh, I texted Debbie, just kidding. She was,
Okay, I'm gonna try and get this pretty distressed. Hello, Tina. Can you tell me? Okay, Tina, the chicken wood kit is $20 plus shipping. And if you go to my main page, Zimmy Simple Designs. Up at the top, it says messages. Just click that, and that's private. That's how you private message me. I'm just going to go over the top of this a little. There we go.
see you later.
All right. Did she, Julie? Isn't she just the sweetest? I thought that was awful kind of her. Okay. Now we're going to get this guy together. So I'm going to use my Tight Bond and my Stick Fast. Let's see. I'm just going to glue the legs on for now. Because I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do this with the... And I like the Stick Fast because it gives you an instant hold. Like hot glue would. All right. I'm just gonna hold this a minute. You don't, Margie? We have a Menards, but we don't have a Home Depot. It's the nearest Home Depot for us is about an hour and a half away. Okay. I'm thinking I wanted to use this sisal. Let's see. Well, I gotta kind of grunge my little face up just a little. Sorry guys, I'm a grunger. And we gotta do the star. You have a Lowe's? Well, that's nice. My brother, I have a brother-in-law that worked for Home Depot for years. He retired from there. All right, there's the star. Now, let's see how we're going to do this. Or I'm going to do this because I'm not sure. Put that there. Karen, yes, this is an actual kit. You get the pieces, the manger pieces, a star, and the tag. Yes, we did, Carly. Yes, we did. So this is a brand new wood kit that's available. If you'd like one, just private message me. They're 15 plus shipping. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Barbara. I missed you. Sorry. Okay, so then, this is the sisal. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. I kind of like it better than Spanish moss. It's just as messy, but... And I'm not going to use like a whole lot. But to me, I thought it looked more like hay than Spanish moss. And I'm thinking in a manger, that's what you would see. So I was going to maybe go... That's probably even more than I need. Just a tiny bit here. Just so we can see, you know, that it's kind of a manger. But I'm gonna tear this down. Hey, Casey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Let's see. So I don't even know how long this piece of fabric is. It was just a scrap piece I had. So I'm gonna kind of, let's take, just a little bit off here. I don't want to completely cover his face. Here we go. Kind of like, I don't know, maybe put the, kind of tuck the sisal. That still seems long. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Glenda. How are you, Tracy? I'm thinking here. Thinking. Can you tell? I think what I need to do is maybe trim. Try and trim this, guys. I may make a mess. You know, I had to have a box for an item I sold. And I bought this huge box. And it was really, really big. I wound up making my very own box. And you should have seen this box. It was like, I mean, it was, you know, I got it where it, you know, was all taped and finished and looked good. But, it was quite interesting. Okay, maybe this, like that. That looks like enough, and then we'll tuck this. We'll add this sisal in there. I'm gonna hold this up and let you guys see. What do you think? I kind of like that. Adds some texture and all that good stuff, I think. I'll trim it up so it's not so bad. So let's get this down. I'm gonna just take some of this glue. And put it on there. Hi, Angela. How are you today? Okay, don't want it quite down as far, so we're going to pull it up, and I'm going to wipe away that. There we go. So I think I got it. Yeah, perfect. So now we're going to add the glue to this. Yes, it is, Casey. It's brand new. This is the first time I've done it. That goes there. We'll hold it a minute. And then I'm going to put baby Jesus in. And I think I'm going to add just a little bit of glue under here, just to kind of make sure that stays. What if I put the baby on top of the sisal? So like this, are you saying? And then glue this down? And then wrap it? Is that what you're saying? Hello, Crafty. Carly. Doing okay, I hope you're up. Yes, we're doing well. Hi, Dina. I think that's what you said. Okay, well that's kind of what I was going to do. I was going to put this down like this and kind of tuck this so you can see it, but then have the, like the blanket, or maybe like this. Yeah, maybe like, is that what you're saying? Put it on top. I think that's what you're saying, instead of putting it under the little blanket. Yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Put that sisal there. Okay. Let's do that. So I'm gonna just add, I don't want this glue right here. We'll just use our type on. Hello, Tattered Willows, how are you? I have to go back and watch your replay. You were on when you and Margie were on when I went and did chores and some other things I had to get done. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And again, I am in an event today with Southern Twangs and Thangs, hosted by Margie with the, I gotta look. See, my brain is not. Crafty Hefter, Sam with Rustic Farmhouse, and our sweet Kimberly from Kimberly's Creations. They have this page. You will have to, the link is in the description. You will have to answer a couple of questions to get in. I'm going to cut this because I think that's a little too long. So make sure you answer them, and it's just to keep the page safe. But if you join, you can go in, you can watch replays, you can put pictures of your things you've done in there if you join the group. So, and share them with everybody, which is fun because, you know, we're here to inspire you. Actually, I want to put hot glue, so I don't know what I'm doing for this. Anyway, you know, we want to inspire you, and it's fun if we do a craft and you guys, you know, try it and then take pictures so we can see. I love that. I absolutely love that. Ow. Kind of get this down. Oh, I love this. I need to get my thingy though, because I'm burning my fingers, which is nothing new. There we I'm loving it. Okay. Trying to keep an eye on the time. Okay, I'll hold it up so you guys can see. What do you think? I think it needs some trimming. But other than that, I love it. Or maybe I should just glue it down around. And then trim it. Southern Twangs and Things, yeah. I love that name. I do, I love it. And the group is growing. And if you're a creator, please reach out to either Sam or Margie or Kimberly, because they are looking for crafters to come and do events in their group. So if you're interested, let them know. They are just the sweetest. They are they are. I'm just going to kind of tuck this down around so it looks like it's all the way around. And Miss Barb from Blessed Beginnings will be on today. And after me is Lisa's Craft Closet. She will be up next. So stick around. And Miss Sam is in the event today. So there's a lot of good crafters on today. I think it's going to be fun. Oops. Okay, so now we're going to get the star down. And I do have something else because I was thinking I might get it done before the time. So I kind of prepped another project. Thank you, Lisa. Which is very unusual for me. Most of the time I don't get my project done. On the live. I always finish after. So this is very unusual for me. Oh, you're welcome. You guys are. It's just a wonderful group of ladies to be a part of. Okay, so now we've added the star. And I don't think I'm doing anything else other than I do have some sari silk. And I'm gonna cut a piece. Got it right here. If I can find the end, which is right here. And that's what I'm gonna use for my hanger, is this sisal. Oh, yes he will, Casey, won't he? He'll be quite shocked. He gives me such a hard time about that. So he's going to be pretty amazed when I tell him that I actually got done early. He's not going to know what to do. Okay, I'm just going to poke this through. I folded the sari silk in half. And I think they call this a lark's head, is what I'm going to do. Pull it through. Oops, wrong side. That may be two. Okay, we're going to cut it right there. And I'm going to kind of pull it and pull it through like this. But you would not have to hang this, This would make, like I said, you could do something on the back, like Mod Podge a pretty rice paper print, or, actually I was going to do, my next project would be cute on here, is if you have doilies, You could make a doily snowman and put it on here, or an ornament. I did an ornament. I can show you because that's my other project I have that I was going to do. But here he is, all done. I think it turned out so cute and so simple. I mean, there's not a whole lot, you know, to it. And you could just have some fun with it, I think. I don't think it needs a tag. Hiya, Tanya. How are you? I've been missing you too. Hi, Gail. So there's the project for today, for that one. So I just threw that. You need it? Well, did you want one, Casey? Hey, Shay, how are you? Okay, so that's that one. And I know I won't get the second one done, but we'll get it going and see how far I get. Because it's kind of a glue. So I've had this tag. I got it at Michael's. And it's kind of thin. I mean, it's narrow. So it was kind of, what can I do with it? Well, like I said, originally I was going to take one of these doilies, and you can get these doilies. I got them from Amazon, and then I coffee crunched them. Okay, no, Casey. Anyway, I coffee crunched them, and they weren't very much money. But I was gonna paint this, and then I have this pattern for like the top of an ornament, and I just cut this out of cardboard. And then I put, those foil pans that you can get at Dollar Tree. Well, they're now $1.75. But anyway, but you get I think two or three of them. I glued that on the top. And then I rusted it and gave it a rusty look. And this is going to be an ornament. Like this. And we're going to kind of dress it up. But I am going to paint this. And sand it. And I think I'm going to use vintage lace from Nicole. Thank you, Julie. I'm going to put these away because I don't need them anymore. Well, thank you, Sybil. I really appreciate it. Yours was very pretty too. That's amazing. I don't do those kind of bows. Okay, sorry, I had to get a drink. Okay. We'll get it started anyway. And I will finish it today, and I will take a picture so you guys can see it. I owe you that anyway. I don't want to, start something and not finish it. You need my pattern for the top. I think, well, this pattern, I do have the pattern. I could put it in your messages, or I could post it on the page. Now, this pattern is actually a little bigger because I originally used it for the Dollar Tree pizza pans. So what I did was I printed it, and then my printer will reduce the size. So that's all I did. So I could give you guys the pattern for that if you would like it. I have it saved, and I can post it in the comments of this video for you guys. But but if your printer will reduce, I mean, you could reduce it for any size you need. So, and I think I'm not sure where I think you can take in to the library. Okay, I will surely do that. I actually had one of the Dollar Tree ornaments, and of course it had one of those metal things, and I thought, well, I'm going to trace that because I might use it sometimes. So that's how I got that. But it really wasn't that hard. I mean, for me anyway, I don't know. You know, my brain sometimes, some days I can't think of anything to do, and then there's days there's 4 or 5 ideas I have. I don't know if you guys do that. I should have painted this edge first, but, you know, why? Why make it easy on myself, right? Much time do I have? 10 minutes, about. All right. How are you feeling today, Barbara? I know from Blessings. Do you get crafter's block? Okay, I do too. And then sometimes when I get it, I'll go to, of course, I have a Hobby Lobby near me, so I got to be careful. But, you know, I'll go in there and just look around and get ideas. You know, it kind of inspires me. Or, you know, of course, there's Pinterest. I kind of look through sometimes. And I'll see something and it's like, wait a minute, you could do this to it. That's just me. I have my middle son is an artist. I mean, he can draw. My brother can draw, and so can my dad. But I noticed my middle son, he's very artistic. You had to talk to him differently than like my older son and my daughter. You had to explain things differently to him. It's like his process, you know, was different. I don't know that had anything to do with him being creative, but most of the time I could talk to him because I was creative. Thank you, Casey. You're so sweet. I really appreciate that, guys. I just love coming on and like I said, I felt so bad. I should have never, yeah. So I wanted to apologize to you ladies in the group, and so, all right. Now I didn't make sure I really got down in them cracks because I'm gonna sand this and distress it. Anyway, we'll get this end and then we'll be done. All right, good enough. Yep, Lisa's Crafty Closet. Miss Lisa will be on next. So guys, please stick around. Stick around, join the group. It's free. There's a lot of talented ladies in there. And that Michael still may have these tags. I thought it was kind of different. Okay. Oh, that's still kind of wet. I know, I've noticed that, Sybil, that Pinterest is starting to get a lot of ads in there. It's really sad, you know? Yeah. Okay, I'm just getting my gator sander, and I want to get these edges, and we're going to distress them. This is just my style. I love vintage, rustic, distress. You would not have to do this. You could do this any way you want. I think that's one of the fun things about doing events is getting to see so many creative people and see how they do something. Especially like this when there's a theme. You know, sometimes we worry, oh, I might do the same thing somebody else does, but I've done so many events with themes, and I've never seen anybody do the same thing. And if they did, it was always way different than the other person did it. So it is pretty amazing. And all the talent that's around in this community is just, yeah. I love it. I don't know if you guys know Cindy with Cindy's Creations. She lost her page. How do you join? There's a link in the comments, Casey, that you can use, and it's just Southern Twangs and Thangs, but it's not the word and, it's the, what is it, that symbol, the and symbol is what they use. But the link is in the description. I got paint on the back, I didn't mean to. Shoot. Well, I might. I don't like that. Sybil, she's not really sure what happened. She can get, what's really weird is she can get in the business suites, her business suites page, you know, of Facebook, but she can't get into her Facebook page, her personal or her business. So she doesn't know what's going on. So she finally just created a new page. I posted her link on my page. So guys, if were following her before, can you make sure you go over and refollow her new page? She's just, you know, and now of course she's got to wait. I think it's 60 days before she can go live again. I mean, doing this is a lot of hard work, you know. We have to really do a lot, and my heart breaks for her. It really does. All right, we're going to take the Bare Dark Wax again. And like I said, I'm probably not going to get this finished. I need my brush. And we're going to go down the edges of this. Yeah, I got it pretty dark here. Yep, Southern Twangs and Things. Is anybody having a difficult time tagging people or tagging, you know, like pages or somebody's page name? Or is it just me? I'm having a tough time getting my... All right, thank you, Sybil. That's very sweet of you. That's what I did last night. I posted on my page so people, you know, could go back and follow her to help her out. I mean, I just, like I said, my heart just breaks for her. I don't know what she was up to, but it was, she had her page and was going live before I was. So she was pretty well established, you know. She's been, you know, like I said, I don't know how much she had. All right. She was supposed to be working with somebody today to maybe help her. I don't know if that, you know, happened. One of the gals that I know was talking to her in a chat and offered to help her last night. And she was like, well, can we just do this in the morning? Because I'm sure that she's been battling this for 2 days. So I just really, okay, we're really getting this kind of distressed. So that's what it's looking like. I'm loving it. All right, we're getting down to, what, 2 minutes? Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do, let's see, I'm gonna move this here because I might put something right here in this empty space on this tag. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking something may need to go there. What do you guys think? Do you think I need to put something right here? Is it kind of too plain? Maybe a saying or a Bible verse, like a little tag is what I'm thinking. See, my mind just goes, you know, I'm doing one thing, but then my mind goes to something else. Hi, Kim. You think something needs to go there, Kim? It is kind of plain, isn't it? No, leave it. Leave it. No, you love it? Okay. All right. I was getting something. All right, I'm losing my mind. All right. I'm going to get a couple of popsicle sticks here. You love it? All right, guys. My time is up. Please stick around and go see Miss Lisa and see what she comes up with today. Guys, you guys are the best. I love you guys so much, and I am so honored to be here. And you guys just have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. Leave it just the way it is. Just, Jesus loves me. Oh, that's kind of cute, Kim. No, leave it. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the comments on Lisa's page. Bye.